So, Sasha, welcome to HQx Podcast,
Thank you for the
where we
invite.
talk about the intersection of health, longevity, happiness, leadership, human potential. I'm Manny Anchan. I'm the founder of Happiness Samurai, author, entrepreneur. We've done some work together. I'm delighted to have you, Sasha. You're a pioneer in India's startup and venture ecosystem, venture capital ecosystem. Some of the brands I want to read that, and some of the amazing brands. You're the founder and managing partner of Kae Capital, one of the country's leading early stage venture capital funds, and the co-founder of Mumbai Angels, among the earliest and most influential angel networks in India. Wow. You've backed some of the most iconic startups, and some I know, Myntra, Inmobi, Fractal. Fractal is doing a 5,000 crore IPO, something like that now.
In December.
Yeah, Healthcard, Tata 1MG, Porter, Zetwork, and you continue to be an active force in shaping the entrepreneurial landscape. You're a lifelong learner. You're finishing a program at Harvard Business School. You doff many hats. So thank you for coming.
Thank you for the invite. Yeah, it's a pleasure.
So with all the amazing things you do, parent, venture capitalist, husband, son, I know you're a very dynamic father. We talk about him. What are the 3 words that best describe your essence? 3 words that describe Sasha, and why?
Well, tough for 3, but if I had to choose,
4, maybe
I'd,
4.
so I'd stick to 3.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm a very curious person. That helps me a lot. I think the best entrepreneurs are curious, and I have imbibed this trait from my father. Because I used to go to office with him when I worked with him years back.
And
Correct. And I'd sit in the car and dream. And he would always be busy. At that time, there was no mobile phones, but he'd be looking out of the windows and pointing things to me, random things. And I was like, wow, how did he notice that? And I realized his success was about his deep curiosity. And I realized that it's something that I probably don't have, and I should develop it. And thanks to his learnings, without him telling me what to do, I slowly developed a sense of curiosity. So
curious is one.
That's right. The second is, again, came from him, being a first-generation entrepreneur, is determination. He's the most determined man I know.
Wow.
And I realized that in life, nothing is impossible, because he kept saying it. And my grandfather and him both would say, where there's a will, there's a way. You can find a way out. And the determination to run his businesses, no matter what was happening around him. And I realized that that's a trait I need to imbibe as well.
Did they come from Pakistan, your family?
Yeah, that's right, from
I
Karachi.
remember the stories we were
My
talking.
mother came from Lahore, and my father came from Pakistan. Sorry, from Karachi. And they moved to Bombay. Well, my parents, dad moved to Delhi, and my mom moved to...
Pre-independence, is it?
Yeah, after independence.
After independence, yeah, okay.
And then my mom's family came to Mumbai. And when my dad started his first company, he moved to Mumbai. So I'd say resilience, determination, and third is a connector. I like connecting people.
Yeah, you're amazing with people. I know.
When we started Mumbai, just connecting people. Let's say networks like EO, IPO. I've helped many people get in.
Wow.
So I like connecting with people and meeting people.
No, I know from personal experience you helped me so much.
Well, I try.
And I'm in a lot of gratitude for it.
It's my pleasure. I like to connect good people to each other. So there's no favor there.
Thank you so much. So I want to understand your story, Onida, different things. So like, if we could rewind your life. How did it move
Well,
to where you are now today?
Well, I was born in Mumbai, of course, and in small school I went to next to my house initially.
Which one?
It's shut down now. It's called I can't even remember. Sunnyside. It was a baby school.
It was ICSC?
No. It was just like kindergarten.
Okay.
Right in Malabar Hill.
Okay.
Hanging Gardens.
Oh wow.
So I'd go with my very, very good friend Mohan Desai to this small little school. And then I was lucky enough to get admission in a school called Bombay International.
Yes, BIS.
It was basically run by the parents. Very egalitarian, 30 kids per class, maybe even 25 kids per class. No bullshit culture. Everyone was real.
Were you a good student or a naughty?
I was probably the worst student ever. I was the naughtiest student in the history of the school.
What are you saying?
Suspended multiple times.
Oh my God.
And finally thrown out of school in 8th grade.
Oh
so
my
it was
God.
a disaster.
Oh God.
So don't even ask. But BIS culture was fabulous. Till today, a lot of my friends are my best friends.
Wow.
And I meet them every week.
Lovely.
Then I went off to even more fun place. I went to boarding school in Kodaikanal. International school. That was unbelievable experience. Probably the best experience of my life.
And you transformed.
Well, I transformed to become even more crazy. It was
my God.
Lots of fun. Because there were no rules in Kodi in a good way.
Okay.
So, for example, let's say you go to a class late. So let's say when I started school and boarding,
Right.
there was a lot of excitement. So I would sleep late.
Right.
And I remember, you come to class late, they give you something called a tardy. You get 3 tardies, you miss the weekend activity.
Oops.
So I remember sitting in the library doing some work, and all my friends were at the weekend party.
Yeah.
And I could hear the music, and I was like, my God, there's a repercussion for this, right?
Yeah.
In the sense that it's self-modulation. So I realized I better sleep instead of 3 in the morning, did 2, then 12, and then by 11:30 I go to sleep. Then you get up. And after that, I must have missed maybe one more tardy in my life in those 3-4 years. 3
Tardy.
years.
It's called tardy.
If I remember, it's tardy. Like the tardy person you come.
Yeah. Okay.
So that really helped me. For example, let's say there's English. You could pick any professor you wanted. I couldn't believe you had a choice for the first time.
Right.
And a personality like mine, which I didn't want any walls around me. I liked the fact that I could choose Manny over Kapil.
Yeah.
Because I just felt I want to do Manny's class. Don't force me.
Yeah, of course. Like Steve Jobs.
There was no uniforms. I loved it. I could grow long hair. I had the earrings. I didn't do any drugs or I didn't drink any alcohol. But I wanted to be myself without anyone telling me what to do. So Cody was that school that allowed me to do that.
And you were at grade 12.
That's right.
And then you went to Boston?
I went off to the US. I went to Florida first, then Washington, D.C., and then I came back to India. So the US was also amazing. So I had good time.
So you came back 22?
No. 22. I must have come back in 95 or 96.
No.
22.
Age.
I was 22,
23.
Yeah.
And then you dove into work with your dad.
I was the oldest son in my family business.
Right.
In those days, it was considered normal to join your family business. So I remember asking my dad, when should I start? And should I start Thursday? I just made up a date. He said, yeah, sure, start. And I thought I'd become a director in his company within a month or 6 months or a year because that was the trend.
Yeah.
If you're in a publicly listed business and your family owns it, it's about a year or two of training.
Right.
You become director. I became director of that company 2025. 3 months back, 2 months back.
Oh,
that means
wow, really?
And I'm talking about 95.
Oh my God.
Or 96. You can imagine, you can do the math in how many years.
Oh my God, 30 years.
30 years.
Wow. So how long were you in?
So I thought it'll be easy because my dad, I'll be MD or some bullshit position, director. But my dad had different plans. First plan was, he said, go home. My brother had not moved to the US and finished his MBA and come back. So he was living in Bombay before me, even though he was younger. My dad said, go home in the train. And I said, train? What do you mean? I haven't been in a train in my life.
Yo.
So I went to the Andheri rail station.
Oh my God.
And he said second class. I saw it and I was like, my God, there's no way. There's like a medieval town. So I took a taxi, went back home. It took me 2 hours to reach Malabar Hill. The next day I went to the station with my brother. And he said, dude, I'm not waiting for you. It's up to you. I'm not coming in the stupid taxi. So like in life, what I learned is my ethos is jump in. So I said, how bad can it be?
Yeah.
All these people are doing it. So I jumped in. And I used the train for 3 years after that.
How lovely.
Only second class. And I saw,
why only second class?
Because I was really immerse yourself. Ground myself. Forced.
But your dad gave you that.
Yeah, there was no budget. Like, it's your choice. You can take a taxi, but you pay for it or you take a train. And
did you get a stipend?
It's complete lowest salary possible. I remember asking my dad, Mercedes has just come out to India. I said, why don't you buy a Mercedes? He said, that's a very good idea. Why don't you buy it for yourself? I said, I don't have the money.
Oh, God.
He said, I don't need it. I remember then buying my first mug. I didn't need a mug by then. I didn't want one. But just to prove a point. Some 18 years later.
Okay.
And that was second hand.
I know.
It took so long.
I know.
But
so
the
you're
point
40
was,
then.
That time I was 40.
Yeah.
But at 22, I'm telling him buy a mug.
Yeah,
He said, I don't need it, dude. If you want it, go for it.
But how did he travel to work?
He had a regular car. And
Normal.
By then, he was India's 100 richest men, self-made, maybe top 50.
Yeah.
But he was a simple man.
Yeah.
He said, if you want something, you want it. Up to you.
Go.
So then I moved to Mangalore branch. I thought it'd be for...
You went to Mangalore?
And it was 2 years, not for 2 weeks.
2 years you were in Mangalore?
Yeah, and I would stay in a shitty hotel and
what was in Mangalore?
Mangalore branch. Because it's all India company, right?
Oh, so why did he choose...
Sales, I was head of Mangalore.
So why did you choose Mangalore?
It just happened that this branch opened up and I got a job to head it.
Did you enjoy the food at least?
Loved the food. The first 3 months was super hard because it was a different world, right? I lived in the US, in India, Kodaikanal.
My God.
Suddenly go to Mangalore. Lights go off every 30 seconds.
I know.
That's real India. And I would travel in these buses where...
Oh, those buses are...
Like they're packed. And then if someone wants to, let's say, God forbid, barf, they don't stop the bus. They can't stop. You push it at the back so you can get out. And small one-star hotels.
Yeah.
But I think after the 3 months, it was the best experience of my life. Just learning. I made so many friends, my fellow colleagues in the company, just dealers, the whole culture.
23 that time.
24, 25 by now.
So my ancestors come from Bangalore. So just
Great experience.
Good food. The food is amazing.
I know every part of that state.
How lovely
of that whole area actually. Udupi, Shimoga, and I can name.
So 2 days ago I was in Bangalore. I was addressing 60 CEOs and I passed Nandi Hills. I was remembering.
Beautiful place.
I was remembering the thing we did together. So you were for 2 years in Bangalore.
And then I came back and I headed Bombay, which is the most important branch.
Bombay back at Andheri.
Yeah, to head Bombay branch manager.
Wow.
That was so intense that when I had dates with, in those days I was lucky enough with a few girlfriends. My secretary would make the date. I had no time to even breathe.
Oh, really?
It was so busy. It was insane. I mean, good times.
Just intrigued. There was no online dating then. How did you go on dates? How did you meet the woman to go on dates?
Well, I don't even remember now. So many years back.
Or did they see you at a club, Bombay?
No, I don't know. You meet people here and there.
Okay.
Here and there.
Wow.
There's no dates.
So you're 25 then?
Or something like that. 25, 26.
And then the beautiful story of how you met your wife. I mean,
that's not so beautiful.
Oh, I mean,
I'm just kidding.
Right?
You know, it's crazy. Bombay is 1 degree of separation.
Yeah.
Like if you and me talk for 10 more minutes, we'll have one
find
connection.
someone. Yeah.
But I had grown up, as I mentioned, in Mumbai, in South Bombay, and I'd never met my wife before, ever.
Yeah.
And how it happened was, I joined this EO organization where they put you in groups like a forum. So one of the gentlemen from that forum turned out to eventually become my best friend.
In the
His
building?
name is he lives in Matunga, and his name is Mehul Bua. So one day Mehul is coming to my building of all the places in Mumbai. We live in a complex, and he said, "Hey, dude, I'm coming next door to meet this friend of mine, and why don't you join us for a drink?" I said, "Okay, if it's next door in the same complex, I'll go and have a drink." So I joined this gentleman. We got along well. Then Mehul came the second time again, same thing, second drink. Fast forward a couple of weeks later, he said, "I'm coming again." This time he showed up and, he came, I entered the house and there was a young lady there.
Okay.
And that was a sister of my friend, now brother-in-law. And something happened and then one thing led to the other. And then my wife was like, who now has become my wife?
Yeah.
She kept chasing me for a date. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah, fine enough.
One thing led to the other. And we started dating and that was it. And a couple of years later, I was not interested in getting married. But then she gave an ultimatum. Okay, do it now or never, you know. So I was
How long did you date?
About 2.5 years.
So 28, you got married?
I was 28, 29, too young, 29.
Yeah.
And she was a few years older than me.
Wow.
So she was in a bit of a rush and I was like quite relaxed. I really had no intent in getting married.
She's from Goa, right?
She's Goan, yeah.
Konkani, they speak?
Konkan, yeah, they speak Konkani.
Ah.
Correct.
But
she grew up in Bombay, but her family is from Goa. Half of her family is from Goa and half
So you gave up a bohemian life to embrace marriage at 29?
Yeah, 29, yeah.
Wow.
Too young.
Oh, yeah.
What's
your blue book on good marriage?
His wife's always right here.
Wife's always right. Surrender.
Just listen.
Surrender.
And don't interfere. Like, my wife gets very angry if you cut her. Interrupt. And I have a habit of interrupting. So now I've learned to just keep quiet. And if she's wrong or right, she's wrong 90% of the time. I never say anything. So we fight very little. But the little is also when she's very hot-headed. Like,
is she? My God.
Fierce. I think that's what I liked about her when we got dating. Feisty person.
Feisty.
So I was like, I'm so chilled out. My wife's so feisty. Life's good. Let's do it. And now I'm like,
how do the daughters? Where are they leading towards?
They are more feisty, man.
Oh my God.
Both of them.
Feisty.
Damn feisty. They're damn strict.
So you have 3 feisty women in your house.
Super hard.
How do you manage?
It's like laughable. A couple of very nice helpers, 3 feisty women, 5, 6 women living in a small 2-bedroom apartment. It's tough for me.
Your mom is feisty or she's stoic?
She's very stoic, calm.
Your dad is very...
Yeah, he's very quiet. He doesn't talk. But he's few words, but every single word is wisdom.
How's his health now? I mean, I remember talking to you.
He's got Parkinson's, unfortunately, but he's a very determined man. And the last few weeks, he's had to change some medication and he's looking much better.
Right.
So I'm happy.
I'm glad.
Yeah, and he goes to the office even now, which is at 82.
82.
All the way to Andheri from Malabar Hill every day.
He goes every day?
Most days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Do someone accompanies him or does the
one
driver?
guy helps him out with his Parkinson's.
Yeah. Wow. How did you start your entrepreneurial journey? Like you left the family group and...
So around 2001, 2 things happened actually. Once I had attended a talk by a famous Indian businessman, Mr. Ajay Piramal. And he had spoken about how he had moved sectors.
Right.
Between textiles, where he was CEO of his family business, and they moved to pharmaceuticals. And there was a simple reason why, just more value in the pharmaceutical industry.
Pharma, yeah.
And I thought about it, and I was working in my family business, and we were #1 brand in India in those days.
I mean, for the benefit of viewers, it's Onida Group, right?
The Onida TVs, washing machines,
because we didn't talk about Onida. Yeah.
So we were 30% market share, very large business by
I
that
remember
time.
I had,
But because I was in sales, I realized that this industry is not that great. And what else how else can I get into another industry?
Scale.
More valuable, that's the future.
Yeah,
the future curve.
Yeah.
And I kept that in my mind and then forgot about it. And then one day I had a bit of a thought in my head saying, hey, hold on. My dad's first year entrepreneur. I'm lucky to be born to him. He can give me some capital to start a company. But what if there's people outside my family smarter than me? And there's like guaranteed there'll be millions of people smarter than me. Fellow Guru Mirchandanis. So I said, Dad, you struggle to raise capital because there's no capital in our country in those days. And now in the early 2000s, or maybe 99, 2000, there's no capital in the country, 20 plus years. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
How about we start helping great entrepreneurs just by small capital? And he thought about it. He said, why not?
Okay.
And so then I thought, okay, how do I marry getting in a new industry? And second is get into, especially we can help entrepreneurs. And because there's no venture, I didn't understand venture. It was common sense. And so my dad became the LP, the person giving the capital. I became the GP, and I started looking for entrepreneurs. There was a young man in our worked in my team. Was my colleague actually, very nice guy, Kiran Kanuri. So I told Kiran, dude, help me find your smartest friends. So one day he got a bunch of really smart-looking guys across, and they came to meet me for a business deal. They wanted to rent some televisions from me, and I was like, hold on. Tell me about your business. And when they told me about it, I was quite intrigued. And I said, I'll be keen on investing if you're interested. And they were like, what do you mean invest? Because come for a transaction. But one thing led to the other. And eventually, I did invest in that company. That was in 2001, I think. And that became my very first investment.
Which one was that?
So that company, 25 years later, is going for IPO as Fractal Analytics.
Oh!
It's a small little company based out of
I know.
Andheri East.
Yeah. I know.
A small gala. And we gave them a small office to function out of. Literally a shed. Like in the Silicon Valley style, but not fancy Silicon Valley, like in the middle of nowhere. In Nand Kishore. Like an obscure little...
Fractal Analytics.
Little 500 square feet office.
Wow.
And today they're a $2.5 billion business. Great story by Pranay and Shrikant, who are the founders.
Shrikant,
and Pranay, who's based in New York. Two co-founders. There were a few more co-founders. They moved on. These two gentlemen continue running it, and today they done an incredible job. So
that money in 2000 is worth what in terms of X? In terms of X.
1000x or something. I don't know, the math is crazy.
Oh, wow. Yeah. How cool is that?
But we didn't do it for the money.
No.
But it just happened. It just worked out.
So it's been 25 years in this?
And I'm still on the board of the company.
I know.
25 years later. So I'm just lucky to go and just meet such good people.
So you started this venture in 2000.
So that was basically he was the LP and I was the GP, meaning I would manage the investments. My dad would, and of course you would add wisdom to the entrepreneurs as well, right?
Right.
He was such an amazing entrepreneur. And then around 2005, me and one of my best friends, Prashant Choksi, we said, hey, why don't we join like an angel club? Because we don't want to take money from our dads.
Right.
And we had already started making small money ourselves.
Yeah.
So we can write a check into a startup. So we looked around the web to find something in Mumbai. Then we looked around the web the next day again, nothing. And then we said, my God, there's nothing. That's how we co-founded the Mumbai Angel Network in 2006. We became India's first angel network. Around the same time, the IAN, the Indian Angel Network, started. So we were the first two in Angel Network starting out of Mumbai and Delhi respectively.
Wow.
And so that was a fun ride as well, doing Mumbai Angels.
So it's still active?
So Mumbai Angels actually was, by which time I'd done a couple of other things in my career I can come back to. But Mumbai Angels actually became the first investment where I sourced a company called InMobi.
InMobi, yeah.
Yeah, where we're still shareholders in InMobi all these years later. It's doing really well, the business. We did several other investments like Myntra, Purple, etc., etc.
Right, yeah.
And it was a fun ride. We scaled it up beautifully over the years. And then about 2-3 years back, I realized that it had become too big. And I was very busy by then with Kae Capital, which is 95% of my time, maybe 98%. So I said, I need to find a home for this. And we ended up selling the business to 360 Wealth. Because the first exit of an angel club globally, across maybe 30,000 angel clubs. We do some research. Nobody's ever sold an angel club.
Wow.
So we exited it because we wanted to make sure it goes to smarter hands.
Okay.
Karan Bhagat and Yatin Shah, who are my buddies and co-founders, they were kind enough to look at this and say they can scale this up. And we merged with 360 Wealth.
You invest in some amazing brands. Like, what are the qualities you look for in, with the founders when they come to you for a pitch? What are you looking for?
The first thing I'm looking for is clarity of thought.
Nice.
Has the founder really thought this business through? And it's not about just the next 6 months or the next 1 year, but how are they thinking about scaling this in the future?
Correct.
They don't have to do everything at one time.
Mm-hmm.
I like founders who are methodic, understand what they're going after, dominate a niche, no problem, but see what they can do there and grow one step at a time. Obviously, we want to look for the same qualities that my father had, which is determination. It's the number one trait. We also look for something which I think I also imbibed over the years, which I missed talking about, which is very, very important. Conscientious. You have to be a conscientious person.
Correct.
Commit and then do it.
Do it.
So a lot of people give big commitments, but they don't do it.
Yeah.
And that's a fundamental trait that we look for. We also look for people who are storytellers. You need to raise capital. You need to go out there and sell your business. But you can't only be a storyteller. So that's why we like teams that complement each other. There's someone doing the storytelling, someone doing the execution, someone doing the tech. So 2 or 3 founders coming together a lot of times who know each other from before, have probably worked together also, can add a lot of value when they hit the ground running.
The thing you said about what you commit, you must do. There's a nice true story that I remember that I think this is like maybe 100 years ago. There's then the richest person in America. He's in a small town for work. And so a man comes and says, this is a letter. If you open it, it'll make you the most richest person in the world. The formula is inside. But you got to give $50,000. At that $50,000, that's a huge amount. So he ultimately opens the letter and he pays the $50,000 to that person. So what's inside the letter? It says every morning, decide what you want to do and end up doing it, and that's it.
Yeah, well said.
That's it.
That's right.
Decide a plan and do it.
Correct. It's your own plan.
Yeah.
It's your own plan.
Yeah, people
so
don't
if you
stick
can't
to
do
it.
your own plan, I tell people, then how are you going to do it to help others?
Yeah.
Or help your company?
Amazing.
Just make a simple goal for yourself and do it.
Do it. What are the red flags you look for in these founders? I mean, what are the warning
many red
signs?
flags. Sometimes they talk too big a game.
Too big.
They'll say, oh, this TAM is so much and I'll just do 2% of this TAM. Not thinking it through. Not going deep enough.
Right.
Just being only storytellers. Sometimes you can be very opportunistic.
Correct.
The best founders and best companies are where the founder is solving a pain point that is close to him or her.
Yes.
Not just something that came out of a McKinsey study saying, hey, go crack this. That's doable too. There are many great successes. But opportunistic founders we don't want. There are a lot of opportunistic guys saying, let's start a business and see where it goes. When you started your business, it was like with passion.
Of course.
And purpose. That's why you've done so well.
Yeah.
It was just let me try and see. It never work. Chance ही नहीं.
So if you had an opportunity to invite 5 people, living or dead, for a dinner conversation, who would they be?
Oh, I haven't.
5 people.
Good question. It's hard. I haven't thought about it. Mandela would be obviously one of them.
Oh, Nelson Mandela. The book is right here.
You can't get better than
Mandela. So the previous guests talked about Nelson Mandela as one of them. Yes. Who else?
Actually, Bjorn Borg, the tennis player.
Oh, how cool.
I live my life on his mantra is ice and, okay, I'm not ice at all, but his mantra of leaving at the top.
Right.
Most people can't leave the top. He retired at 26.
They cannot.
So for me, Borg has always been a hero, even though he was a little boring, but great guy.
Yeah.
Though
he did attempt a comeback. He did.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think he lost money, so he had to.
Actually, you're right, unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunate.
I don't know why people can't just get out, but he was almost there.
Yeah.
Then I'd say
Borg, Mandela.
I'd say Michael Jordan.
Oh, love it.
Just because of his determination and focus.
Right.
It's quite remarkable what he's achieved. 2 more. Tough one.
Living or dead?
Living on dead.
Would it be a politician?
I say Dhirubhai Ambani.
Nice.
Just incredible entrepreneur.
Nice.
With all the issues and everything, just unbelievable, man. Just so positive. And look what they've built. It's just incredible.
Incredible, from textiles,
I was lucky enough to meet him once or twice, not one-to-one, but just in very small settings.
Okay.
He's just unbelievably charismatic.
Wow.
I was a nobody, I still am, but he was like Bill Clinton. He make you feel like...
I know, that aura.
Yeah, that's right. I was lucky enough to meet Bill Clinton once or twice. Again,
have
in
you?
a restaurant in DC. I was a student, but he makes you feel like you're the king of the world. eyes to eye.
How
Like,
nice.
direct stare. Young man, where are you from? What are you studying? I'm like, sir, dude, this is Bill Clinton. I'm 18.
How cool is that?
And so
Do you
that's-
have a picture? No.
No, there's no
That time
picture.
there was- yeah,
He was in
yeah.
the 90s,
Okay.
91, 90.
Okay, did you get an autograph?
Nothing. It was like security. I didn't realize Clinton walks in.
Yeah.
And then he's like, that's okay.
And then the fifth would be the fifth.
fifth would be, I have to think of this one. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll come back to you on the
Sure. Sure. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Don't look inward, look outward by my father. What he meant was, say we have a business or we have some land, like everybody has something.
Yeah.
He said, don't worry about stuff that you already have at the back because you'll never move forward. So go outward. And that's what helped me get out of our group and out of my business. I think there's the whole world outside.
Yeah.
I don't want to live my life inside this because I've seen too many stories and we're doing well and we're still doing well. But imagine if you had problems, you're stuck inside, your whole life's wasted, which you haven't created anything yourself anyway. Trying to fight out bullshit stuff with family members who you should be actually friendly with and, with enjoying your life with. So don't look inward, go out and create something of your own, whether it's 2 rupees or 10 rupees, it doesn't matter.
True.
So that really helped me.
Yeah.
I stopped looking inward for anything.
Nice.
Don't depend on anyone.
How do you manage your own mental health? How do you manage to stay calm, stoic, minimalistic, or whatever? What's your routine like?
I'm not calm. I'm very impatient.
Fair enough.
So
Fair
the
enough.
other day, my wife's like, "Listen, you need to go to anxiety treatment.
Okay.
We like make everyone anxious around you. Like
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
when I'm dropping my daughter to the airport,
Okay.
we're going to Boston. Baby, do this, do that. Like back off, dude. Like so, I need to go to a shrink to calm down.
Okay. No. Your mental health.
My mental health is fine. I think
Are there routines? Are there things you
I've
do?
started doing a little meditation, but because
Lovely.
of my immense lack of patience, I can barely make it to 3-4 minutes. And so I got a coach, executive coach who's fabulous. So she's been pushing me to do it, and I try to do it every day. Even that 3 minutes makes a big difference. I can see it. Even 3 minutes. Obviously, I need to go more than 3, but I recommend it strongly.
Are you brewing your own coffee? Remember we had this conversation.
No, I'm just damn impatient. Just those espressos, boom, 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 boom all day. But I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I told you. You should
I need to
start
slow
brewing
down
your
a
own
bit.
coffee.
You slow down.
And what about journaling? Remember we had
I did a
talk.
few times, but not as much as I like to do.
Do 1 page a day.
I should.
It can really help you.
Calm me down in the evening.
Yeah.
I don't stop for even a second. So like 24/7, even Sundays, it's just constant action. I feel like I'm wasting my life if I stop even for 10 minutes, which is stupid because the whole point is you got to slow down, think, and regroup. That's what life. Bill Gates used to take a whole week off.
Yeah.
Who am I, right?
Yeah.
So I know that's wrong, but it's just my personality that I'll miss out. There's a FOMO.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So from the session when I first met you in Goa last year, you took like 40, 50 points and they were absolutely wonderful. Then we've done sessions with your company and we've done journaling and some meetings. What is your key takeaway from my work with you and your companies?
I mean, it was fabulous. Everyone in our team really enjoyed meeting you, and the learnings were widespread. I think the fact that even after all these issues, I was in the blue zone, for me, it was a big thing.
Right.
When I did the score.
Yeah.
And how I need to remain in that blue zone.
The tactics or the
That's
hacks. Right. Yeah.
But there were lots of learnings, immense learnings. I mean, all these things you talk about journaling.
Right.
Reading 10, I started doing one more thing, reading 10 pages a day. Like I read hundreds and thousands of books.
Right.
But then I'd stop for a few weeks here and there because I was stuck with too much work. But that simple thing I did, I make sure I do 10 a day, and I've already picked up my reading again.
Nice.
And I have about 5,000-7,000 books.
Wow.
So even if I stop buying books today and I don't do any work,
Right.
I won't be able to finish the books I have because you need to keep moving.
Right.
And I'm buying every week. So now I'm back to the 10 a day minimum.
Super.
Thanks to you.
What is your view on the landscape of the next 15 years in India? What are the opportunities you think are going to come up?
India, in my view, not because I'm Indian and we're speaking in a podcast in Mumbai. It's the country with the biggest opportunity for the next 20 years.
Absolutely.
Maybe even longer.
Yeah, longer.
Till the day I die, I think.
Yeah.
Because we are just at that inflection point. We're 3-4 trillion economy. I don't know what level we can be in the next 20 years. You can do the math backwards, forward. But it is singularly the biggest opportunity. People say, would AI be that one? I said, dude, of course AI, but there's no sector left in India that is not underplayed or not undercapitalized, right? let's take electronics, my father's business.
Yeah.
ACs in India only 5%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Washing machines are 8%. Microwaves are 0.5%. That means every Indian wants a microwave because they don't want to have people working at home for them. They don't want to have access.
AC is needed.
ACs, even everybody wants. My chauffeur wants an AC.
It's
right?
not a luxury.
It's not a luxury anymore, but it's only 5%.
Yeah, my
So,
cook,
correct.
he stays in like a chawl.
That's
Says
right.
AC to chahiye sir.
Now, 5 of us will have an AC, but that's not India, right?
That's not India.
So I'm saying that if an old world industry like electronics has such a big headroom, which industry doesn't have headroom? Yeah, would it be a hotel? Would it be a hospital?
Yeah. So
You tell me.
like
It's all about execution.
the CEO of Aditya Birla Health was here a little earlier in the day, and he said, out of 60 odd crores people who need, insurance, only 6 crores. So there's a massive
That's what I'm
opportunity.
saying. There's no sector.
Yeah, massive.
You tell me a sector which is even 10%.
Yeah.
Like TV is up 50%. Big deal.
Yeah.
No one is watching TV anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
It's on the
So
phone.
then it's okay. But everyone wants air conditioning, right? It's a core necessity.
Absolutely. So you're super excited.
There's no
You're
limit.
super excited.
If you're a 20, 30-year-old, 40-year-old in
It's a
Mumbai,
great time.
in India,
Great time.
great time.
30-year-old is a great time.
Yeah, because there's no limit.
There is no limit. There is no limit.
And there's access to people like me, venture capital, private equity, so many opportunities for entrepreneurship in our country.
Wow. So is there any sector you're particularly excited about? Is this something that's
See,
oh wow,
my partners are very focused on themes.
right? Teams,
And they go deep into those themes and say, okay, let's pick X theme and this is why, or consumerism or consumer AI, etc., etc. I'm just a people person. So for me, I would lead an investment in a company where I feel there's a connect with the entrepreneur.
Correct.
Where not just because I like him or her, but for the what I said earlier about the traits.
Right.
I'm focused on the traits and how you should think about the business. If that's good to go, I'm good to go. And I made all my money that way. Anyway.
Nice. Interesting. No, India is in a very exciting spot. You go to Europe. Europe is kind of dead.
I mean, most of the world is dead.
Most.
But you see, India is the growth
Engine now.
right? Because we are going to what 6-7% up and down.
Yeah.
But if you get a act together, I see no reason why it can't be 10%. Now it sounds damn hard, and many people tell you why it can't be.
Yeah.
Well, how about why it can be?
Yes.
And imagine at 10 over 10 years, the compounding effect of the extra 2.
Yes.
Just do the math. How many hundreds of millions of our fellow Indians can move from extreme poverty just to normal life so they can eat food? There's still 600 million Indians who are below that.
Yes.
What are we talking about? 100 crore houses. 600 million people can't eat food. But these were, in my lifetime, a bulk of these will be out.
Absolutely.
Which is like the least we can do to help them. There's no difference between me and that last guy on the street. Just I was lucky.
Yeah.
So we can't be arrogant. Where I get damn irritated and people say, oh, I'm so great because of this. I'm like, dude,
No.
so you're lucky.
Yeah.
Be happy.
Yeah.
Now, that person on the street, maybe should have been a nuclear scientist, but he or she was born on the street. So, just count your blessings and try and help that person.
So you worked with so many successful founders. You've scaled them up. Don't you think mental health is a very crucial aspect of their leadership success?
It's super important, and for years, mental health has been put under the carpet. Now, in athletes, it has come out because there's experts, guidance, so much money in sport.
Yes.
You will realize that it's very, very important, and people are human beings.
Right.
And it's just yet another issue, another disease that has to be taken care of.
Yeah.
But because of the stigma, it's all hidden under the carpet for some bizarre reason.
Yeah.
And that's a real pity. Because there's no harm in having mental health issues. It's how you address them, solve them, and move forward.
And as an entrepreneur, life is very lonely.
It's very, very lonely.
Very lonely at the
very
top.
lonely. So I kept telling people, get a coach, get an advisor, get a mentor. Get a mentor who's not telling you what to do, but tells you how to think.
Correct.
So it's not my ego telling you, Manny, go do this. This is what I would do, Manny, if I was older than you. And then you pick some of that, say, okay, this is reasonably wise, and let's try and do this. So I find that to be very helpful. I have mentors. Over the years, I had many mentors. My current mentor for many, many years is Mr. Rafiq Malik, chairman and founder of the Metro Shoes.
Oh.
Unbelievable man.
Wow.
Every quarter I have lunch with him.
How nice.
He has helped me in a million ways.
Wow.
In his own calm, mature manner.
Lovely.
Unbelievable man.
Who are the people you hang out the most with?
I have many
You're
friends.
a very social person.
No, I'm not that social, but I have maybe 3-4 very close friends in Mumbai only.
Okay.
It's my BIS group of friends. These are people, very smart gentleman, Ashish Mashuwala. He is running the Metro group of shows company. He's the CEO there. We have gentleman Rahul Gidwani. Rahul Gidwani is a Parsi entrepreneur. Insurance. He's a marketing legend. Very low-key, very simple, good friend of mine. Mia Setalwad is an insurance entrepreneur. These are all my BIS friends.
So you meet them every week?
Every week I meet them, and I have many more other such BIS friends who live abroad. My friends like Johan, Mohan, Nimesh, many more, etc., who have been friends of mine for years.
So you place a lot of importance to cultivating good friendship.
Then I have some of my friends from my network in EO, IPO, like Prashant Choksi, Mehul Bua. I have 2 forums. I mean, lucky forum is what you get put into in YPO or EO.
Yes.
So some great friends from my forum as well, both my forums, and in the wider community.
What's your parenting philosophy? You have 2 daughters, feisty daughters. What's your parenting philosophy?
Well, my philosophy is let them know what they want to do. Don't put stress on them. The world is full of stress anyway. And my other mentor, I forgot to mention, is a gentleman by the name of Pulak Prasad. He's the founder of Nalanda. Nalanda Capital, the public market investor. He's a god. He's unreal. Great guy.
Wow.
And if you talk about Pulak in our industry, people stand up. That's how respected he is. He's no bullshit guy. I'm scared of him. When we meet, he's firing me all the time. He's an incredible guy. And he said, look, by the age of 12, science answer. Kids are making up their own minds. So whatever he's saying is just going to Musa. So don't waste time. So I've learned from him just to get out of the way. My only big negative with parenting, which my children have warned me a million times, and so has my wife, is I'm extremely irritating. Like I'll try to pull their cheeks, and I'll give them a hug. Do stupid stuff. Great jokes.
You're displaying affection.
I know, but they don't appreciate it, unfortunately.
Really?
Hopefully, when they were young, they loved it.
They loved it. Now,
this is Papa number 1. Now this is Papa number 100. Fuck off,
So right now they don't want touch.
No, touch is out of the question. Don't anything. Like, get out of the way. Go home. Like, get out of the room.
Oh my God.
They have fangs. Those teenage girls.
So do they say I love you to you every day?
No chance. Never, not even once.
No, I don't believe that.
Never.
But to the mom?
No, they're very
What?
They're very, I don't know how to explain it. They're very soft girls. They're dying to tell me that, but they're holding off. So maybe
do you say I love you every time?
So of course, they're the cutest girls in the world.
No, so every conversation, do you end with I love you or no?
No, I'm always affectionate all the time. That's what irritates them even more.
Oh my God.
I always wanted daughters, so it's the best thing.
Wow. So I hope they start saying I love you.
Who knows?
Soon. I mean, it's just a phase, I guess, but you must do what you must do. But, so, okay, what do they admire about your parenting?
So far, they claim nothing. So only when they get a little older, or when they get older, then hopefully they'll say something.
Really?
But right now, I don't know.
Oh, God.
It's not that great to parenting, I guess.
Yeah.
But my wife's a good parent. She's strict.
She's strict, yeah. And you're chill.
I'm ultra. I'm Sindhi and my wife's Goan.
Right.
But our personalities, I'm more Goan.
Susegat.
I'm not trying to stereotype all Goans, but I'm more relaxed.
I know.
And my wife, I'm not trying to stereotype Sindhis, but she's very focused on money, balance sheet, and frugality.
Oh, wow.
She's the Sindhi.
And she's minimalistic, right?
She's super minimalistic.
Yes.
So she's like the opposite of me, and I'm not flamboyant in any way, but I'm okay. I'm very relaxed. I don't even know which bank account I have. Like, so if you say HDFC or ICICI, I don't know.
Okay.
So if you ask how much money in the account, I don't know. As long as I can afford to get here.
Sure. What are your rituals with your wife?
It's emptiness.
Yeah. So what are your rituals?
Months. We try to have dinner together for sure.
Every night.
Yeah.
Most nights.
Most nights I travel a lot. So obviously when I travel, then I'm not there.
Yeah.
And otherwise we have dinner and
travel, movie dates.
No movie. We don't have some movie. Very boring couple.
Oh.
And we try to travel as much as we can.
Okay.
A little bit, especially when the kids are not there.
Right. Do you go to bed at the same time or she goes early?
She bloody sleeps after me because I wake up at 5:45. So
should you go to bed at what time?
Earlier. Around latest 11 o'clock. So I sleep.
She watches some TV.
We don't have TVs at home.
So what does she do then?
She's reading or doing some stuff outside.
Oh.
Because...
so you wake up at 5:45 and hit the gym?
Go to the gym, yeah. 3 times a week, gym.
The Breach Candy?
No, in my building. I'm lucky to work in my apartment.
3 times gym then?
And 3 times I go for a long walk.
Lovely.
And then 4 times I go for a walk. Once a week I play paddle or squash.
Nice.
I tore my ACL, so I'm trying to. But I love sports. But I also walk about 15,000 steps a day.
How do you manage to do that?
Because I walk throughout the day. So I do a lot of entrepreneur meetings walking or a lot of Zoom calls with the video off.
Nice. And
or if they're one-to-one, I ask them to come in WhatsApp. even if it's pouring rain, like last week, you remember there was a lot of rain.
Yeah.
I still took a raincoat and I was walking around Nariman Point for 1 hour.
Seriously?
Like fully wet, like shoes wet. I got extra shoes, chappals in my cabin. Change it. But
So 15,000 steps.
I go down 3 times a day in Nariman Point.
Which building are you at?
At Jolly Maker 2.
Jolly Maker.
A lot of my friends say, dude, where are you? Like, I see you everywhere. And in Malabar, I'm walking around in the day, in the weekends and weekdays in Nariman Point.
So is that your cornerstone habit?
I love to walk.
You love walking.
I learned that from Shrikant, founder of Fractal, where we used to have board meetings. He has a huge boardroom. I'm like, where the hell is Shrikant? Then I look back, he's behind me. Then he's here. Then he's there. And he's a brilliant man, right? He's walking around with these crazy thoughts and so calm. And I said, wow, this is amazing. So one day, years later, I said, why can't I do the same thing? COVID had come along.
Yeah.
And that transformed my life. Keep moving.
So to boost mental health and the brain
out in
health,
nature, walk around.
Yeah, nature. And when you're walking, try to solve a problem. It's great for brain.
Okay, I keep that in mind.
Yeah. So what I do is I do the treadmill, pre-warm up, 30 minutes. Couple of minutes I do back walking, reverse walking, which is again very good for health. And when I'm doing reverse walking, I'm reciting Z to A.
Interesting.
So it's making me think. So, so when you're walking, try to solve a puzzle. It's very good. Very, very good for your brain.
I do listen to podcasts.
Yeah.
Constantly.
So, yeah, podcast is, so it's a one-way thing. But try to do something that you're trying to solve.
Okay,
in your head. It boosts your brain health. So walking is great. So that's your cornerstone habit. Okay. What are your favorite books?
There's too many books.
Like what? Like you tell your daughter, okay, listen, you don't think book to
I just like, I read all kinds, from fiction to biographies to science. But if I had to pick one kind, I like biographies.
Yes.
So I like people's lives. I just love it.
Okay, which one would it be?
There are too many. Let's say, Henry, what's his name? Blackstone founder, what's his name? I'm blanked out. How can I blank out? What's his name? I can't believe it.
Okay. My entire section is all biographies.
No, but that book is a Kingmaker. The book's name is Kingmaker.
Okay.
Schwarzman. Stephen Schwarzman, of course. Or Lakshmi Mittal's book. Even Kishore Biyani's book on what he did in his career and where he made some small mistakes. He's an amazing man to speak up. And I can go through, I can name 20, 30, 40.
How many books do you read in a year?
20, 30 books.
Nice. And your wife also reads a lot?
She is more health-related books.
Health-related.
She's very intelligent. She keeps showing off. She went to LSE Masters, and she does boring stuff.
Okay. So she likes longevity, health.
Yeah, those type of book series. Health, food, nutrition.
So she's a homemaker or she runs something?
No, she also works at Kae Capital in the finance department.
Okay. So in the offsite, I didn't get to meet her because I think
she does day-to-day operations with us.
Yeah.
But she helps with the finance.
Oh, lovely. What's your advice to entrepreneurs out there?
Entrepreneurship is hard, yeah.
Oh, very
So if you're doing it, do it because you really want to do this.
Everything.
Don't do it just opportunistically. Don't do it because it's sexy.
Yeah, or
it is not sexy.
Or for money.
It's hard. Work-life balance, unfortunately, doesn't exist.
No, as an entrepreneur.
All this bullshit that, you can get some rest. It's fine. But then you're picking another kind of business, which is fine. There are millions of entrepreneurs who have that rest part, which is great. They own their own business and they can live their lives on their terms.
Right.
You want that path? There's zero problem with that. Please go down that path. But you can't come down my path and do that because we are ruthless in the sense we want to build $1 billion businesses. Not us building, but we want you to build.
Yeah.
And so that pressure is immense. And therefore you have to be ready to go out and do that. And that's a different kind of high and a different kind of satisfaction, but it's a different kind of work ethic. And sacrifice and commitment. The kinds that the Shrikants and Pranay of the world have done.
Absolutely.
Or the Naveen Tiwari's, Win Mobi. Because they've really broken their backs for 20 plus years.
Who's Porter?
Porter is these amazing 3 entrepreneurs. Pranav, Uttam, Vikas, etc. Amazing company.
I hope to meet them someday. Yeah.
We're doing for the number 1 company in their category in India.
So like Steve Jobs says, stay hungry, stay foolish. What does Sasha say? What would you, what did you tell entrepreneurs?
I don't have any great sayings or anything. I just feel...
What would you say?
I would say,
Okay, who was the 5th guest? Do you remember the 5th guest that you want to invite for?
Actually, that bar is pretty high. Yeah?
I
have to think now, after having named these 4 legends.
Yeah. Okay, we can...
I'll make sure I give you one.
Sure. What does Sasha want to do for the next 30 summers of his life? I just said 30 summers.
So, what happens being an entrepreneur? Of course, I have summers, but there's really no summer because I work every day, even when I'm on holiday.
Right.
Like this summer I was in Spain with my daughters and wife.
Yeah.
But like during the day, you're still doing tons of emails, calls. There's no stopping when you're an entrepreneur. If I'm working somewhere, I can take that 2 weeks off, put my computer off. And my computer's never been off ever in my life. So I'd like to reach a stage in my life where I'm so irrelevant. See, people worry about irrelevance because, you have, who are you? It's your name tag.
Yeah.
And if the name tag comes out, you lose relevance. It's the fear.
Yeah.
So if you can get over the fear of losing relevance, it's liberating. So I'm a person who never thought I was any big shit anyway. So I'm happy to move the name tag out one day and be irrelevant. And therefore, that's my dream.
So what are the things you would want to do?
So I could just do, I recently went to a place called Svalbard, which is in Norway.
Right.
So travel to these extreme places.
Extreme.
I like to cycle around Europe. I like to cycle around Patagonia. That kind of stuff. Not just sit in London in a coffee shop.
Yeah.
So those things don't have time to plan and go. But I need to start doing more of that as I get older, before it's too late.
So your 4 members who I've had the pleasure to meet, why do they say that Sasha is a ladies' man?
I'm not a ladies' man.
They said that?
No.
Sasha is the flamboyant.
No, which angle?
They said it. Now, how do I challenge them?
I don't know what they're saying. I have no comments.
They were having a lot of fun. Remember in Goa?
Yeah, the naughty guys.
They are the naughty guys.
Oh, yeah, of course, in our forum meeting. Yeah.
So,
I forgot.
What is it? Are you, why do they say that? In college, did you have a beeline of women running after you?
I don't remember much. It was a long time back.
Okay, fair enough. I'm sure you're very devoted.
Of course.
Your wife is very
shoot
strict.
you to death here.
No, I know.
I keep telling her, I wish you could give me permission to have. The weekend should be free here.
Holiday pass?
Every weekend should be free. Me and my best friends.
No, I don't think she's going to give that.
Give? I'll be dead.
If you're dead?
Yeah. Like in 1 second.
So for your 2 daughters, if and when they decide to settle down, what qualities would you advise for them to look in a partner?
I would say, listen, have a person who's firstly a fundamentally nice human being.
Correct.
And who's a committed person who's willing to make an effort, who respects you for who you are.
Right.
And is someone who's earnest and is trying to make an effort to survive and thrive in this world. He or she doesn't have to be a super achiever. He doesn't have to be super rich.
Yeah.
He's a nice human being, fundamentally good family, good enough,
Would you put him through the ringer for an interview?
No. I can't because
your wife would do that.
No. I mean, my wife would, but today's world, children are not going to listen to you anyway.
True.
So I would just say, listen, don't worry about the family they come from or wherever, because at the end of the day, you're marrying the individual. Don't worry about the community, focus on the individual.
Right.
If the individual is good, you're good. Move on. Be happy.
And with your 2 daughters, do you have a budget for them, or they can buy whatever they want?
No, my wife has a strict budget.
Yeah.
I have no budget. So they secretly call me and they transfer some money here and there.
Oh my God.
Achha,
good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, my wife is damn angry.
Yeah?
They call
she
me
comes to know.
I can't say no. They're so cute. They're like, Papa. And I know it's bad. I just gave you the lesson from my dad, right?
Right.
Everything had to be earned.
Yeah.
So my parenting is shit.
Oh God.
So that's a stupid thing to do.
They're taking advantage of
But
you.
I think that they are mature enough that it's okay. A little bit here and there is okay.
No, but they're grounded.
They're very grounded.
Lovely.
Lovely. What have they done to be high fly, right? So they're good kids.
They're good kids. Nice.
But a little bit shopping here and there, teenage girls, TK. Joy.
A little bit of indulgence.
My wife is ultra strict.
But they come to know. I mean, she comes to know later.
Because she controls all my bank accounts. So where did that X dollar go?
Oh,
I don't know. Went somewhere.
That's a nice story.
Bullshit stuff.
So thank you, Sasha, so much. I'm going to give you a journaling book.
Thank you.
You could give it to your daughter. I think, Leah would love it.
I'm sure she'll love it.
Yeah, because I sent her the happiness habits.
Yes,
but I think this is something
I love it too, yeah.
On making better mental health, and journaling is the most one. But thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, sir.
I hope you enjoyed it.